Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing this morning? Talk to me nice. How y'all doing this morning, man? Fresh out the gym. Y'all know Coach staying on this workout, man. I'm trying to stay on this workout as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to, just stay on the workout, trying to work the plan. Make sure your coach is in good health, trying to be around for a while to be able to love on y'all the way that I want to. How everybody doing, man? How y'all doing? Good morning to all of you guys. As y'all come into the video, I need for y'all to do me a favor. As you come into the video, I need you to do me a favor. First things first, I want you to go ahead and say good morning to me. First things first, go ahead and say good morning. After you say good morning, I need for you guys to do me a favor and let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all's areas. How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead and tap in. How y'all doing this morning? What's going on? Where y'all watching me from? How y'all doing this morning? Augusta, Georgia, I see y'all. Cleveland, Dallas, I see y'all. I see Florence over here. How y'all doing in Florida? How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen real quick. Tell me good morning. Let me know where you're viewing me from. Tampa, Florida, Connecticut, Georgia is here this morning. More Florida checking in. Chicago, West Side. I see y'all. Big Houston, Texas is here. Philly is here. South Carolina, Michigan checking in. Kentucky checking in. Wisconsin checking in. How y'all doing this morning, man? Y'all can tell by my voice already. I am ready to go. TTG. Maryland, Indiana, New Orleans, Columbus, the UK. How y'all doing? Alabama. What up, Mississippi? How y'all doing this morning? I got my TikTok going down here, got my IG going up here. Y'all know the rules and the regulations for watching your coach. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it goes down right here. Understand that. And the only thing that I ask y'all to do is to do what? Send a double tap on the screen. Get us to 500K on TikTok. Send a gift whenever I give you confirmation or motivation over here on IG. All I ask you to do is say ouch and send a badge when I'm giving you confirmation, when I'm in your business, when I'm in your house, when I'm giving you inspiration. If I'm giving you what you need, say ouch and send a badge. And that's right, man. Share the live. Don't keep this information all to yourself. Give it to other folks as well. Let them grow with you, baby. Let them grow with you. We ain't gonna gatekeep this information. How y'all doing this morning? Some of y'all might not like me after this video because I can tell you right now, this whole entire month, I'm gonna give y'all the heads up. This whole entire month, I got my Patreon people. We back in another boot camp. I give them a boot camp in a minute. They know I don't care nothing about that, baby. Oh, baby, we on a focus one. What y'all talking about this month? Focusing all month. That's all we talking about. Focusing all month. Want me to tell you why? Because people lose focus so easy. They lose focus so easy. As soon as they start to feel like it ain't doing what they needed to do, or it start to, mellow out, then guess what? We get complacent. We start falling back into our old ways, falling back into our old way of thinking, falling back into our old way of doing, old way of speaking, and all of that. So this whole entire month, I got them focusing on focusing. And you can't afford to lose focus right now. You cannot afford to step out of alignment right now. You cannot afford to give up on yourself right now. You cannot afford to throw in the towel. You cannot afford to wave that white flag. You got to understand that ain't nobody going to take a loss for this but you. Why? Because you're responsible for your own peace. You're responsible for your own joy. You're responsible for your own sanity. Nobody's responsible for your mental health but you. Yeah. Well, I want to get into my topic, but I want to drop this red ink pen note. I want to get into my topic, but y'all got me there early, baby. I want to get it. I'm gonna just drop my topic. The topic for the day. Y'all ready for the topic? Just put "we ready" in my comment section because Coach ready to give it to you. I'm ready to give it to you. So if you ready for the topic of this morning, I need for y'all to do me a favor. Just put "we ready" because I got to give you this red ink pen note in just a second. Y'all ready? I see they ready over here. Are y'all ready? I need y'all to double tap on my screen, IG. I need y'all to share the live. IG. I need y'all to send me a couple of badges real quick because y'all are already at 27.2K. Y'all are showing out already, TikTok. Double tap on that screen some more. Send me some gifts real quick. I want to drop that. Y'all ready? I see the ready now. What worked back then ain't working right now. Yeah, somebody just jumped up out their bed. I can see you, baby. Some of y'all just ran up and down your hallway just now. Somebody just hopped, slam up off that couch. You was over there watching wretched TV, and you said, hold up, she about to get in my business. I said, what worked back then ain't working right now. What I was doing, how I was handling business back then ain't working right now, coach. I was doing my morning routine, my reading, my fasting, coach. I've been doing this, and that, but it's starting to feel like it's not working. It's starting to feel like it's not doing what I needed it to do. It's starting to feel like it doesn't have the same effect on me now that it had back then, coach. So much so, y'all gonna make me show out, and I'm trying not to. Y'all know I got to go to Waco, Texas. I got to be in Waco, Texas this weekend, this Saturday, and y'all making me go here already. I need for you to understand that what worked back then, it ain't working right now. I want y'all to jot it down. That's your topic for the day. It ain't working right now, coach. It ain't working right now. It ain't working right now. I need y'all to come on, get in the room. I see 5 badges. Send me 5 more. Let's go, IG. It ain't working right now. And what I need for you to understand is this right here. Y'all. I told y'all I had these notes was coming fast for you. These was gonna be coming fast for you. The topic of the day is what worked back then. It ain't working right now. And what you trying to tell us, coach? I'm trying to tell you that you're gonna have to step it up a bit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna have to step it up just a little bit, right? Because anytime that you own them folk job, when you own them folk job and you coming in through entry level, you get paid a certain thing because of the level that you are on. Come on. You come in on entry level, right? And you're getting paid a certain thing. Why? Because you are just now coming in the door. When you're first starting your spiritual journey, when you're starting your healing journey, when you're starting working on yourself and your development, you got to understand that what worked on level 1 will not all be working on level 2. You got to step it up. Yeah, somebody ain't gonna like that because you like, well, coach, I'm already doing this. You're gonna have to do more. Yeah, friends say, yep. I'm just saying that if that's your confirmation, send me some love. Yeah, a lot of y'all walking around right now saying that I don't think it's working for me anymore because when I started out, I had such high vibration and I was doing this and I was doing that. And now it just seemed like I'm not getting the same thing that I used to get. It's not giving me the same push. Anything that you start in the very beginning, no matter what it is, including a relationship, a friendship, a jobship, a churchship, a situationship, anything that you're doing in the very beginning, you are extremely excited about it because it is new. Well, y'all gonna make me do it because y'all gonna make me do this. Y'all gonna make me do this. I see y'all in my comments. Y'all gonna make me because it's new. And we call that the honeymoon stage. Come on now. She said I needed this and coach got you. Don't you worry about it. Coach got you. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you follow in my page. You got to understand that anything that you're doing in the very beginning, you are enjoying it. Thank you, PM. Good morning to you, love. I want you to understand that when you're doing it in the very beginning, you're doing it and you're excited about it because it's something brand new. You're doing it and you're excited about it because it's something that you haven't been doing before. So you see the impact, you see the changes. It's all right there for you because it's brand new to you. Thank you, Miss Gat? I appreciate that. It's brand new to you right then. So you excited about what is new in your life. But guess what? When the real challenges come, can you still have that same excitement? I'm just here to get a message, baby. I'm just here to get a message. The thing about it is you got to have that same passion from start to finish. You got to have that same drive from start to finish. You got to have that same type of grit, that same type of grind from start to finish. Why? Because you got to be in this thing, all the way in this thing for yourself. If you start to slow up, if you start to slack off, if you start to throw in the towel, if you start making excuses, if you start allowing other people's thoughts to get into your mind, and you stop doing what you need to do on yourself, then guess what? You are self-sabotaging. You are self-depleting. You are losing out on yourself because you are neglecting yourself. Anything that you plant, you gotta water. That's a fact. Anything you plant, you're gonna have to water. It ain't gonna grow. That's just a fact. That's a fact. When you're working on yourself in the very beginning, it's extremely exciting. Why? Because it's something that's brand new. But will you be able to hold on? Will you be able to hold on past the honeymoon stage? When things start to get hard, will you still hold on? When you can't really see what it is that you're doing the way that you did in the very beginning, will you still hold on? When you don't see that light at the end of the tunnel, will you still have that same type of faith? Will you still show up for yourself? Will you still make sacrifices for yourself? Will you still continue with your morning routine? Will you still say your affirmations? Will you still make time to get into the room? Will you still make sure that you're able to show up for your coaching sessions, for your mental health sessions? Are you still going to pick you when it gets hard? I just want to know. I just want to know. I want you to answer that question for yourself. Because see, like I told y'all last week, I said you got to do what? You got to make up your mind who you going to be before the pain come. You got to make up what it is that you're going to do way before the pain come. You got to decide whether or not you're going to live a life full of fear or a life full of faith. You got to make your mind up with that way before we get started. And that's the red ink pen note right there. That's a red ink pen note right there, Heather or PM, whichever one of y'all taking notes. That's the red ink pen note right there. You got to make up your mind if you're going to be living a life full of fear or a life full of faith. That's all up to you, baby. That's all up to you. Friends say, holy, baby, just go ahead and send a gift. Understand that I know it's some of y'all that want to throw your phone. Some of y'all right now, y'all want to throw y'all phone already. You want to throw it, slam across the room, but don't throw it. Don't throw it. We still got some more, baby. We still got some more. Don't throw it just yet. We still got some more. I want you to understand something. At the end of the day, you got to make up your mind. Are you going to live a life full of fear, or are you going to live a life full of faith? Because you can't have both. Faith and fear cannot exist in the same area. You're going to have to remove that fear and insert that faith. Understand that I just want to say that. I'm just gonna put it out there. You will have to make up your mind which one of those lives you're gonna live before it actually happens. So that means if you know for a fact that you're living a life full of faith, if you live in that life and that no matter what happens, no matter who come, no matter who go, you're gonna still stay true to your process, that you're gonna be committed to the commitments that you made for yourself, that you're still gonna show up for you, that you're still gonna make you a priority, that you're still gonna hold it in the road when it got something to do with you. You have got to make up your mind about that before you get started. Note number 1, red ink pen note, was what? You got to decide if you're going to live a life full of fear or a life full of faith, because fear and faith cannot exist at the same place. Yeah, we ain't gonna even play that game, baby. Because when you're trying to make them coexist, I want you to understand in that moment, you over there, you double-minded. Oh, please, I'm trying to get through this. I want you to understand that in that moment, if you're trying to combine them, at that moment, you're double-minded now. You believe when it's convenient, and when it's not, you run and hide. You understand that because you're afraid. You got to make up your mind who you are going to be before the hurt come, before the betrayal come, before the letdown come, before you even find yourself in that position. You got to make up your mind the type of life that you're going to live, because I want you to understand that you can afford to. I want my church people real quick. Yeah. Because see, when I say this part, only some of my church people are going to get it. Understand that for my people that are not, on that level or are not in that type of life, I get it. And that's why I try to make sure that everything is open for both. What I'm saying when I say this right here is, this right here, this is strictly for them, because I need for them to get it. You cannot afford to be lukewarm. Because if you are trying to be lukewarm, what did it say? I'll spit you out my mouth. Come on now. I'll throw you up, is what it says. You can't afford to be lukewarm. You can't afford to be lukewarm. You can't afford. Some of y'all need to be writing that in your notes. Baby, I can't afford to be lukewarm. I can't afford to straddle the fence. I can't afford to have one foot in and one foot out. I can't afford to be over there playing hokey pokey in my own life. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Take them both out and spin all around. I ain't got time for that. I've wasted too much time already. I'm waiting on y'all to get the notes. Come on. Come on now. Why? Red ink pen real quick. Because your peace is your priority. Come on, talk to me nice. Red ink pen. I got so many red ink pens notes right now. Yeah. Good morning, Shaquan. Good morning, Dessa. I just got to get them off of me real quick. Yeah. Your peace is your priority. My peace is my priority. I can't afford to be lukewarm. I can't afford to be indecisive. I can't afford to straddle the fence. I can't afford to have one foot in and one foot out when it got something to do with me. I can't afford to be casual. I can't afford to walk around like it doesn't matter. I can't afford to just throw in the towel. I can't afford to just give up on me. I can't afford to just walk away from me. Why? Because I've got a touch. I've got a moment of what I felt like. This right here, this was real peace. And now that I've been exposed, I cannot be unexposed. I want that. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Talk to me nice. Once you experience what real peace is, once you've been exposed to it, baby, I want you to understand your life ain't gonna ever be the same. You're gonna be chasing that. You're gonna be chasing that feeling. You're gonna be chasing that. You're gonna be running after that feeling. You're gonna be sprinting after that feeling. You're gonna be waking up wanting that feeling. You're gonna go all outside your way to have that again. And that's why I'm telling you that you gotta start it and you gotta finish it with the same drive, with the same passion, with the same grit, with the same grind. You gotta start and finish this thing. How you do it? I got faith until it's finished. That's a fact. What we talking about today, what worked back then ain't working right now. Understand that. Yeah. I want you to tap in. Y'all ready for y'all black ink pen notes? I dropped the 2 red ones. I'm sorry, Heather. I had to get them up off of me, though. I had to get them up off of me, baby. I'm sorry. I know Heather like, man, how you giving red ink pen notes, coach, and we ain't even got to the black ones yet? Come on, I can't help it, man. TikTok over here, they already at 137K. They double tapping, running up and down their hallway. They doing the most, and you know how they carry on. I'm seeing them in the comments. I see y'all growing every day over here on IG. Y'all writing back. I'm sorry, Heather, they messed me up. Number one is this right here. We always talk about settling for less, right, from other folk. We always talking about settling for less from other folk and other things that's going on. But no, number one is you got to stop settling for less from you. You got to stop settling for less from you. You can point the finger at everybody else and say, I'm not taking the bare minimum from you. I'm not accepting less than what I deserve from you. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to make you stand on that. I'm going to make sure that you follow through with that. But how are you doing it? Friends say, wow, I told y'all this. Yeah, okay, friend. I see friends say, oh, yeah. See, when we start talking about, you going to start seeing a lot of that. When we start talking about accountability, see, over here, we don't water it down. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't dilute it. You get it straight, baby. It's raw, it's uncut, it's unseasoned. Understand that you get the truth, the naked truth. Over here, what we do is I hold folk accountable for themselves. Understand that, because the moment that you start working on yourself and your development, the moment that you start raising the access bar to yourself, the moment that you start correcting your life, what you're going to learn is that by you correcting you will correct everything else that's around you. So you ain't got to focus on everybody else. You ain't got to be concerned about everybody else. You ain't got to have your eyes on everybody else. I just need you to have your eyes on you. This month of August is the month of what? Focus! Oh yeah, I'm here today. It's the month of focus. It's the month of focus. I can't afford to take my eyes off of it. Come on, PM. How you doing, baby? Yeah. I can't afford to take my eyes off of it. All right, Dessa, I hope you writing these down, baby. What's going on, Shaquan? How y'all doing this morning? I need y'all to tap on in. Let Coach know that y'all hear me. Let me know that y'all on board, that y'all getting y'all notes. I want to make sure y'all good. Double tap on there. I see you, PM. I see you. I want to see y'all in my comment section. Big Eddie, where you at, Big Eddie? Come on, tap on in. Oh, I'm on y'all this morning. Heather, I know you here. There you go, Shaquan. I see you right now. Come on, double tap. Let Coach know that you in the building. Let me know that you getting your notes. Understand this. That's right. Focus. What we're talking about. Focus. What we're going to be. There you go, Dessa. I see you, sweetie. I just want to make sure y'all here and y'all getting y'all notes, because I want you to understand how important it is for you to keep your eyes on your own paper. Understand that. Note number one is you got to stop settling for less from yourself. Understand that. Stop settling for less from yourself, because when people see that that's what you do, that's what they're going to do. You should wake up every single day and you should challenge yourself. You should wake up every single day and you should hold yourself to a higher standard. You should wake up every single day and your expectation is that I'm going to win every day. Every day, even if it's a small win. Come on, talk to me nice. You know, when you start your self-love journey, your healing journey, when you start focusing on yourself, baby, you got to learn how to celebrate those small successes. It won't always be a big one, but sometimes you will have those ones that slide in and out. Coach, make it simple for me, coach. Let me make it simple for you. I'm talking about those weeks where you made it through your whole entire morning routine. I'm talking about those days when you said, I'm going to be reading my self-help book. I'm getting my 2 chapters, and you did it every single day. I'm talking about them days when you was over there saying that I don't know how to meditate, and now you find yourself over there and you're practicing it and you're doing 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, and you're learning it and you're building it. Baby, guess what? Those are small accomplishments. You got to learn how to celebrate yourself. You got to learn how to be your own inspiration. You got to learn how to be your own motivation. And in these times, like we're talking about today, when it don't feel like you getting the same result that you got when you was first started out, when you start to feel like maybe this ain't working for me no more, when you start to feel like it ain't feeling how it felt in that first month when I got started, that when you're self-motivated, you will know right then and there, well, I got to take it up a notch. Let's be real. I gotta take it up a notch. I gotta take it up a notch. Understand that? I gotta take it up a notch, coach. I gotta take it up a notch. What that mean? That means if I was reading 2 chapters, I'm gonna slide on into 2.5. If that means I was doing 30 minutes of meditation, let me slide it on up to a minute. If that means that I was doing my positive affirmations, then that means let me go back, reevaluate myself, assess myself so that I can make some adjustments in my life so that I can create new affirmations for myself. And that's important, that your affirmations are things that you are in alignment with, because I don't want you saying things to yourself that you don't believe. Yeah, go ahead and call it whatever you want, baby. Anytime, I don't want you saying stuff that to yourself that you don't believe. And I'm gonna tell it to you right now, because when you saying affirmations to yourself and you don't believe them, what you call them, coach? Empty affirmations. You ain't doing nothing but saying something out loud on empty affirmations, baby. Soon as somebody tell you that it ain't right, then you give up. As soon as somebody say it can't be done, you give up. As soon as somebody say that you not that, then you throw in the towel. I need for you to know exactly who you are, so you will also know who you are not. I need you to know who you are, so you can also know who you are not. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of people poking. I'm sick and tired of the projecting. I'm sick and tired of the gaslighting. When you know who you are, you stop those things. When you know who you are, you don't let folk tell you know anything. You don't sit around and listen to know anything. You don't go over there trying to defend yourself to people that are already committed to making you the bad guy in their story. You identify that they are projecting and you exit expeditiously, the fast way, baby. Soon as I see that you're trying to manipulate, twist, and turn every single thing that I said, as soon as I see that we on 2 different books, because not 2 different pages, but we in 2 different books, snip, snip, baby, 2 finger swinging, I'm aborting that mission. I'm getting up out of there expeditiously. That's right, walking smooth off, right there where the conversation ain't matching up. I'm up out of there. I ain't got no time to waste. What did I tell you? I've wasted too much time already. I played with myself for so long already. There you go, PM, in a skinny minute before you can blink your eye. I'm halfway down the road already. You got to learn how to perfect your exit. Everything and everybody do not deserve your attention, do not deserve your time, do not deserve your effort, and some of these folks don't even deserve you. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on y'all to bless me up. I see y'all over here with the gifts, man. Y'all are not playing with me this morning. We at 219K. Let's go, man. Let's go, TikTok, man. Let's go. Double tap on my screen, y'all. We at 20 badges. I need 20 more. I need 20 more. Note number 1 was you gotta stop settling for less from yourself. Y'all ready for note number 2 in my comment section? In my comment section, just put we ready. If y'all ready for note number 2, I want you. This part right here. This is going to be the one. Note number 2. Are y'all ready? I just need for y'all to say, I see we ready right here. Are y'all ready? Note number 2, I need IG to get ready. I need IG to get ready. Are y'all ready? Okay, I see yes indeed. I know your worth. We got to know your worth. I need it. Okay, now I see we ready. Note number 2 is right here. And stop being afraid of what comes easy. What you say, coach? Stop being afraid of what comes easy. Stop being afraid of what comes easy. Coach, what you trying to tell us? I'm trying to tell you, get out that broken thinking. I'm gonna say it one more time for the folks in the back because they might have been busy. So y'all hold on. Let me talk to them for a second. I'm trying to tell you to stop being afraid of the things that come to you easy. Stop getting wrapped up and thrown off because it comes easy, and stop going over there and saying, well, that came too easy, so it must be gonna leave. It came too easy, and so it must not gonna stay. Because see, in y'all mind, you done got so hung up on things being hard. You done got so hung up on things always having to fight your way through, or battle your way through, or struggle your way through, that when things come easy to you, you question those things because you don't believe that you deserve it because it came easy. You don't believe that you deserve it because other folks around you ain't never had it. You don't think that it comes easy for you because you never seen it in the environment that you was in. And what I'm telling you this morning is, give yourself permission, baby. Give yourself permission to be happy, to have joy, to have peace. Give yourself permission to accept love. Give yourself permission to live good. Give yourself permission to be happy, to have joy and peace in your life. You deserve it, baby. You matter. You matter. Care what nobody else then said. Stop. Every time something comes easy, you looking for fault. You looking for a reason to put it down. You looking at a reason to throw it out the window. You looking for a reason to throw it out the door because your mind is so focused and so wrapped up on everything has always been so hard for me though, coach. That when somebody come in your life and they come in to bless you, come on, this ain't even a part of my notes. This ain't a part of my notes. If y'all don't mind me going here, just put go there. Just put go there. If y'all don't mind, that ain't on my notes, but I wanna go there. If I can go there, just give me permission to go there. Can you give me some permission? I just want to go there. Can I go there? I see y'all say, TikTok say, yeah, go there. Double tap on my screen. Go ahead and get us to 300K. Let's go. Can I go there? Thank you so much for that badge, love. Send me some more over here, man. Y'all double tap. Can I go there? Can I go there? I just want to go there. Okay, I want you to understand that when you get so caught up on, oh, it don't happen for people like me, and this is this and this is that, and when it comes easy and you're refusing it because you feel like it come easy because your mind is still wrapped up with that broken thinking of, yeah, it don't happen for people like me. And when you start being blessed with people that are coming into your life to love you, coming into your life, and they don't want nothing from you but you, coming into your life to really bless you, you're running off the folk that God sent to help you. You're running off the folk that God sent to open that door for you. You're running off folk that God sent to give you that opportunity. You're running off folk that God sent to give you that yes that you've been crying for, fasting for, pacing the floor for. You got to understand that it's okay when it's easy sometimes. Embrace your easy. The reason why we don't embrace our easy is because we're so used to hard. But baby, when you get in alignment, oh, baby, when I say this, I want you, go ahead, we gonna run. When I say this, because I know it's gonna be some, get the dancing lady out, because it's just, some of y'all about to dance. Some of y'all about to dance. Some of y'all about to dance, because see, I got a Patreon, and in my Patreon, I've been hearing some testimonies. I've been hearing them come up to class on Thursdays, and they giving me their testimonies. So I know it's gonna be some dancing about to go on. You gotta understand that when you start working on yourself, when you start working on your development, when you start taking yourself seriously, when you start getting in the right rooms and surrounding yourself around with good quality people, when you start doing the necessary shadow work, the root work on yourself, when you start taking accountability for your own life, when you start looking at life like my peace is my responsibility alone, when you start living that way and doing that right there, I want somebody that understand where I'm coming from. I want you to understand that you will go through a season of your life where you can't stop winning even if you wanted to. Baby, it's a win, it's a win, it's a win, it's a win, baby. You running around like, I don't even know how it happened, but it happened. Yeah. You wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. It's a win. I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't even sign up for their job, but coach, they called me. I didn't even bid for that job, but coach, they went by everybody's name that was on the list and came straight to me and asked me if I wanted it. They know I ain't even got the training for it, but they wanted me. I was in the church and I was just over there doing children's church. Had no idea that they was about to come and talk to me. Y'all want little old me? Y'all want me to do it? Out of all these other people who got this and got that, you want little old me? Come on now. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Because some of y'all got jobs and some of y'all got houses and some of y'all got cars and some of y'all got opportunities right now that you ain't even think that you was gonna have. You living a life right now that you thought that you was never gonna be able to live. Some of y'all had already counted y'all self out. You had already gave up. You already thought that it wasn't never gonna happen. But if you was to take 2 seconds and look back over your life and look at those situations where you felt like your back was against the wall, where you was looking like you felt like you was over there stuck in between a rock and a hard place, when you thought that you wasn't gonna be able to get out that relationship and that you wasn't going to get out that marriage, or you wasn't going to get out of that narcissistic, toxic environment, or break away from those generational curses. You thought that that was the end of you. And now if you take just 2 seconds, you ain't even got to take a lot. If you take 2 seconds and look back over your life real quick, like just do it real fast, right? You look back over your life, there should be something inside of you that just said, run, baby, because I'm winning. Yeah, come on. Let's be real. All of us, let's be real. I gotta run a little bit. Because she right. And you know what you gotta do in those situations. I got another note. Note number 3. Y'all ready for note number 3? Double tap on my screen. Get ready for it, because you gotta learn how to turn that frustration into your motivation. What you doing? I say turn your frustration into your motivation. Turn your frustration into your motivation, because you got to understand that the enemy's job is to frustrate you. The enemy's job is to frustrate you, to get you to the point where you abort your mission, to get you to the point where you give up on yourself, to get you to the point where you throw in that towel. That's the enemy's. That's what his mission is. That's what their desire is, to distract you. Because if I can distract you, then I can trick you into doing what I want you to do. I can trick you right up out your peace. I can trick you right up out your sanity. I can trick you right up out of your joy. I can trick you right up out of your win. You gotta guard your focus. You gotta have your eyes on your own paper. You gotta allow that frustration to be your motivation. What you trying to tell us, coach? I said today we're talking about what worked back then won't work right now, because you gotta understand that it's happy, joy in the beginning stages, because it's new. But when those tests come, the trials come, the rain come, when the storm come, when the dark hour come, you gotta know who you're going to be, and you gotta remove that fear and insert that faith, and you gotta show up like you ain't never showed up before, and you gotta speak to it. You're gonna have to speak to it. You're gonna have to speak to it, baby. Some things you're gonna have to open your mouth about. You're gonna have to speak to it. Come on, talk to me nice. You're gonna have to speak to it. You gotta let it be known, baby. Oh, I ain't giving up on me. I'm frustrated, but I still got faith. Hello, somebody. My faith is gonna be understand that. My frustration is gonna be my motivation. Because you attacking me so much, I'm gonna read a little bit more. Come on, man. Y'all, it's getting harder and harder to do this in this car. I be wanting to move around too much. Because you're frustrating me like this right here. I know a blessing on the other side. Because you're coming at me like this here. I know that it's a blessing on the other side. Because you're coming, I'm taking blow after blow after blow after blow. I know for a fact I got a win over on the other side. What did I say? Note number 3. Turn your frustration to your motivation. I'm about to pray more. I'm about to pray more, baby. I was on a 7-day fast. I'm going on 14. I gotta double it up. Tell them, baby. Double it. Double it. That's right. I was doing 7, but let me do 14. Understand that I was grounding for 3-4 minutes. Let me do 6. Understand that I was reading 2 chapters. I'm going to read 4. Understand that maybe I'll fall asleep reading, but I got to get more in me because I know that you are not coming at me like this for nothing. Want me to tell you why they're coming at you? If you want me to tell you why, just tell me why. Tell me why in my comment section because I'm ready for it, baby. Tell me why. Oh, yeah, you coming at me left and right. Yeah. You coming at me left and right. Every time it turn around, I got another unexpected blow. Every time it turn around, I got something else coming. It's like it's this and then it's that. Every time I take 2 steps forward, I'm getting pushed 4 steps back. Every time I do this, then this fall apart. Every time I do that, then that fall apart. Coach, I feel like I can't win for losing. Every time it turn around, I'm facing another obstacle. I'm facing something else. And I want, y'all ready? I see, tell me why up here. I'm about to tell you why. The reason why, because you wasn't a threat until you learned who you were. Knowing is growing, baby. You was, I ain't have to bother you when you ain't have nothing. I wasn't coming out. I didn't have to come after you because you ain't had nothing. The enemy ain't seeking you because you empty. They ain't seeking you because you know what I'm saying, you ain't got nothing to offer. The only time that you become a threat or a problem or an issue is when you become aware of yourself. Because when you are broken mentally, when your mental health is not what it's supposed to be, when you don't have your self-worth and you're operating in a life without boundaries, you got to understand that you're mentally broken. So you're easy to manipulate. I can do whatever I want to do to you. That ain't fun for the enemy. I'm gonna make it make more sense. My church people about to dance again. Yeah. It ain't fun for me to mess with somebody that's already messed up. See, you already messed up. I don't want you. I'm about to make something make sense to you. You know how you see those people and you looking at them like they live in that type of life and they getting all of this. They live in that type of life and they so happy. They live in that type of life and nothing ever happens to them. They live in that type of life and it's just this and that. Why is it that when I decide that I want to live a better life, when I'm living good, when I'm a Christian, when I'm praying and I'm fasting and I'm meditating and I'm doing all these things, why in the world does all this bad stuff happen to me? Why does all this stuff come my way? Why is it that they get to do this and they get to do that and I get attacked and I get this and I get that? You got to understand that why I'm going to bother that? Life is already lifing on them. They already walking around with knots upside their head. They don't care about nothing that's going on over there. They're not fun. They're not challenging. Understand that. That's the reason why he said, you know what? I've been back and forth and I'm looking for somebody that I can bother. I'm looking for somebody that I can take over. I'm looking for somebody that I can mess with, that I can test. Understand, that's when God said, well, how about Job? Let me go mess with Job. Let me go take everything from Job. Let me go take Job down to absolutely nothing. Let me go do that. Sometimes you got to realize in some situations in your life, you are Job. You got to realize that sometimes in some situations, you're Job. That's why. Y'all see some of y'all still asking why. Why? Because in some situations, you got to understand that you're Job. You're going to have to be Job in a season of your life. You ain't going to always be the dancer. You ain't going to always be the person celebrating. It's going to be a time in your life where you got to understand that it's going to be a season where you got to be Job for a minute. Yeah. You're going to have to miss out on some fun. You're going to have to pray a little bit more. You're going to have to fast a little bit more. You're going to have to work on yourself just a little bit more. But even though you're in that season, you still got to have the same faith. You still got to have the same grit. You still got to have that same grind no matter what. Because like I said, you got to have that same faith until it's finished. And when Job lost everything, he got it all back plus more. Yeah. So what you're trying to tell me, Coach, stop being afraid of losing people or losing or miss opportunities or walking away from certain situations and whatnot, thinking that, oh yeah, well, I ain't gonna have nobody. You got to make room for your blessing. Just because those people ain't there don't mean some new folk ain't on the way. Just because that job is gone don't mean a new job ain't on the way. Just because that opportunity was missed don't mean that the next opportunity ain't right round the corner. You got to hold out just like Job did. You got to be strong just like Job did. You got got to stay committed just like Job did. You got to follow it all the way through just like Job did. You got to understand that it's some things and some people and some situations in your life, you're looking at them as if you need those people or those things. And the truth of the matter is, those things are the things that you needed to get away from. That's a fact. Yeah. You needed to get away from that. You needed to get away from that. You holding on to what's blocking your blessing. You holding on. It ain't doing nothing but weighing you down. You sitting over there, blocking your own blessing. You ain't living up to your fullest potential because of what you're holding on to. And you got to understand this right here. Note number 4. Y'all ready for note number 4? Y'all not ready for note number 4? Because I talk my way right on into note number 4. Are y'all ready? Note number 4 is you got to stop being afraid to reset and understand that even God did. I knew that just blew some folk mind. Some people running around like, wait a minute, oh, wait a minute, oh, wait a minute, oh, wait a minute. No, she did not. Yes, I did too. Because I'm sick and tired of telling people to reset. So I'm going to have to go real deep on them. I'm going to have to go real heavy. PM, we're going to go heavy for a second. I'm going to have to go real heavy. I'm going to have to go real heavy because, see, some of y'all been playing with yourselves. And y'all so afraid to start over. Y'all so afraid to reset. Y'all so afraid to yell do over because you're concerned about the money that you put in. You're concerned about the love you put in. You're concerned about the opportunities that you put in. You're concerned about the wrong things instead of you being concerned about yourself. You got to understand that it's okay for you to reset. God did. Are you better than God? And why do you say that? Didn't he wipe everything out and say take 2 by 2 and put them on a and put them on a boat? Ain't that where he started over? Ain't that way he started over? Somebody saying right now, let me go ahead and say this. Somebody saying right now, but that ain't really starting from scratch because he did 2 by 2. And guess what? When you start over, you ain't starting from scratch neither. You're starting from where you messed it up at. Hello, somebody. Why? And you're going to get to where you're going to get to a whole lot faster because now you already know where you messed up at. So you know exactly what to go and replace. And you just keep building right on top of that. Reset as many times as you need to. Start over as many times as you need to. Yeah, do over as many times as you need to. Ain't nobody keeping count of how many times you gotta start over. Matter of fact, you ain't gotta blow it up. You ain't gotta post it. You ain't gotta be subliminal about it. You just gotta yell do over and keep on going. Baby, that's right. I almost lost my peace this morning. Do over. I almost gave up my attention this morning. Do over. I almost let them go ahead and gaslight me this morning. Do over. I almost had them over there sending paragraph after paragraph. Do over. It's okay to do over. Yeah, you got to reset sometimes in your life. And that's okay. Starting over is not starting over from scratch. You're just starting over from where you messed it up at. That's it. That's all. What you're saying, you still got some skin in this game. You got, you still got some more left in you. All you got to do is keep pushing. That's it. That's all. The next note is what? Note number 5 is you got to get out your own way. Yeah, some of us right now not living up to our fullest potential, not because of other people, but because of ourselves. It's because of the lies that we tell ourselves. It's because of the things that we tell ourselves and those internal dialogue, the conversation that we have within ourselves that keeps us from being able to grow the way that we need to because we don't see ourselves as the person that we're manifesting. We still seeing ourselves with the same lens that we of our current. You got to let go of that. You got to correct your vision. Understand, I don't care if you wake up and you look the same, got on the same outfits, doing the same exact thing. In your mind, you got to see yourself as the man or the woman that you are manifesting. I know I look the same, but my heart is different. I know I look the same, but my mindset is different. I know I look the same, but my speech is going to be different. Things that I used to say, things that I used to put out there, my post's going to be different. Why? Because of what's in me is going to come on the outside. You got to see yourself living that life that you say that you want. If you can see it, you can have it. If you can envision it inside of your mind, then it's not off limits to you. Understanding that manifesting is intentionally creating. I'm aligning myself for the life that I know for a fact that I want. I see me. I know who I am. But this right here, baby, she on the way. Yo, get out your own way. Get out your own way. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen. Double tap on my, I'm just going through the notes, man. Y'all at 448K. Y'all are not playing. Double tap on that screen real quick. Yeah. You got to get out your own way. You got to shut down your own negative internal dialogue. Those lies that you tell to yourself. Those things like you're not going to be good enough, that you're not capable of doing it, that it doesn't happen for people like you. I need for you to understand that you deserve every good thing that's about to happen to you. You deserve every door that's about to open in your life. You deserve every opportunity that's coming your way. You deserve love. You deserve peace. You deserve sanity. You deserve to be loved in a place and enjoy it in a place where you can be soft, where you can be kind. You deserve to have good quality people around you. Understand that you deserve it. In my comment section, I just want you to put, I deserve it. I deserve it. I just want you to put, I deserve it. I deserve it. I want you to change the view that you have of yourself. If you don't do it for you, do it for me real quick. And do it for me until you believe that you can do it for you. If that'll help you out, I want you to, because I believe in you. I believe in you. And I know that you can do it. I believe in you and I know that you can make it happen. But I want you to change the way that you view yourself. If you can see it in your mind, understand that it doesn't matter about that current state. If you believe in your heart and you see it in your mind, then you can create it. You can have it. We create things twice, right? We create it in our minds and then we create it in reality. Nothing is off limits, and you got to understand that everything was impossible until somebody became a risk taker and showed that it was possible. What are you telling me, coach? Just because it hasn't happened already does not mean that it cannot happen. You got to set yourself up for success every single day. Every day. Next thing, I got one more note and I'm gonna be done. I got one more note and I'm gonna be done. I got one more note and I got one more note though. I know y'all might be tired of me, but I got another note. I got another note. Y'all gonna have to bear with me for one more second, because before I get off of here, I gotta drop this one. Before I get off of here, I want to make sure y'all hear me what I'm about to say. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this not with your ears. I want you to hear this with your heart. I want you to hear what it is that I'm about to say to you. And when I say this, I want you to understand. I want every devil in hell to shake, every man and woman walking God's green earth to understand that we are not playing no games right now. Y'all ready? Friends, say drop it, coach. I got you. I'm on the way. Come on with it. I want you to stop taking on other people's stuff. That ain't yours. That ain't yours. That ain't yours. Stop taking on other people's stuff. Stop taking on other people's stuff. What they going through ain't got nothing to do with you in this here season. What you doing? I'm focusing. I can't afford it, baby. I'm focusing. I can't afford it. Stop taking on other folks' stuff. When you lack boundaries in your life, what you will do is make other people's issues your issues. Other people's problems your problems. They're going through it and you over there. You gotta focus. You are not in a position in your life right now where you can afford to take your eyes off your own paper. Understand that you gotta establish your boundaries and you gotta enforce them. If they are not on your level, if they can't pick up what it is that you're putting down, you gotta snip. You gotta get on the way. It is not your job to fix them. It's not your job to save them. It's not your job to protect them. It's not your job. You got one job and one job only. That is to live your very best life. If somebody want to change, they will. If they want to grow and heal, they will. You ain't got to run them down. They gonna see you, see your light, see your greatness, see what it is that you do, and they gonna come to you. Hey, how can I get me some of that? But the problem is, we don't let them come to us. We go running after them. Come on. Yeah. You don't let them come to you. You go running after them. You go running them down and you begging them to change. You go running after them and you begging them to see things differently. You begging them to expand their mind. You begging them to live a better life. You running after them because you see so much potential in them, but they don't see it. You see greatness in them, but they don't see it. You see the love that they could have, the relationship that they could have, the success that they could have, but they don't see it. And you don't realize that you trying to force them to do something that they are not yet ready to do is doing nothing but damaging you. It's doing nothing but draining you. It's doing nothing but walking you like a complete dog. You are self-destructing because you are taking on other folks' stuff. That's not yours. That's not yours. That's not yours. You're holding on to something that ain't even for you. You struggling in life when that struggle ain't even for you. You sad and depressed right now, and that ain't even for you. I just want to be real about it. I just want to be real about it. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, TikTok. Y'all at 525K. Y'all have reached that goal. If y'all don't mind real quick over here, if I said something that was motivation, if that was inspiration, if that gave you confirmation for your life, send me a gift real quick. Just send me some love real quick. Y'all done reached our goal. Send me some love real quick. Bless me up real quick. Bless me up. Bless me up. That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you. IG, we need 4 more badges on IG. I need 4 more badges so we can reach our goal of 40. I need for you to understand that at the end of the day, you owe this to yourself. This comeback is personal. This bounce back is personal. I want you to understand that you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be honored and appreciated. And if the environments that you're in have you constantly walking around in survival mode, then that's the wrong environment. What did you say, coach? I'm sorry, Heather, because I slid that one in. If you are in an environment, that got you walking around right now always in survival mode, then that's the wrong environment for you. You should be surrounded by people that you can let your hair down with, that you can be safe with, feel safe with. If you're walking around in survival mode around these people, then you are in the wrong environment. The topic of today is what worked back then ain't working right now. Red ink pen, notice that your peace is your priority. Note number 1, black ink pen was stop settling for less from yourself. It's easy to say that about other people and say, I'm not accepting the bare minimum. I'm not tolerating that. I'm not putting up with that. But sometimes you need to have that same conversation with yourself and understand that sometimes you got to push yourself a little bit harder. Note number 2 is stop being afraid of easy. Some of us have that broken thinking, and we think that everything in life is supposed to come to us hard because that's all we have experienced. Hardship after hardship after hardship after hardship. And I want you to be open to experience some easy. Be open to experiencing some love. Be open to learning some new things in your life. It doesn't always have to come hard when you are in alignment. Sometimes you're going to be winning and you don't even understand how. You're going to get opportunities and don't even understand to the point where you walk away from your mission you gotta be committed all the way through from start to finish, because this right here, baby, this right here is for you. This right here is all about you. You gotta be committed from start to finish, come hell or high water, no matter how dark it might get, no matter how long you're in that wilderness, you gotta stay faithful until you finish. Why? Red ink pen note, because you gotta understand that you cannot have faith and fear. You gotta pick one or the other. Are you gonna live a life full of fear or a life of faith? You gotta make up your mind. Note number 4 is you gotta reset. Reset as many times as you need to. God did. Reset as many times as you need to. As many times as you need to. And it's okay. Yeah, do over. That's it. Do over, baby. Do over. I seen something in this that I don't like. I want to do it over. I seen something that didn't do what I needed to do. I'm going to do it over. Understand that it's okay for you to reset as many times as you need to. Number 5 was what? Get out of your own way. Learn how to shut down that negative dialogue in your own mind. Stop lying to yourself. Stop saying it don't happen to people like you or for people like you. Stop saying that it's impossible. Understand that everything was impossible until somebody showed that it was possible. Just because it's never happened does not mean that it can't happen. It's okay to be the first to do it. I like that part right there, baby. Y'all ain't that right? Yeah. Sometimes you're going to have to be the first to do it. Sometimes you're going to have to be the first to do it. Sometimes you're going to have to be comfortable being the first to do it. Sometimes you got to be comfortable being the first to do it. Be the first to do it. Be the first to do it. Sometimes you got to understand that it's okay for you to be the first to do it. It ain't never been done until I came out there and done it. Understand that everybody going to be looking at you funny. They going to be thinking that you off your rocker. Or everybody going to be looking at why you doing this, why you doing that, but they don't even understand what you know. No, that everybody won't see the vision. Everybody won't be on board. Everybody won't wrap their brain around what it is that you're doing in your life and why you are so committed. And guess what? That is okay. Because like I tell my people all the time, this is not a group project. This is about you. This is about your life. This is about your development. And all of it starts with self, and self. Understand that everybody ain't got to be supportive of it. And number 6 was you got to stop taking on other people's stuff. Everybody's battle is not your battle. Everybody's struggle is not your struggle. Everybody's dark hour is not your dark hour. And you got to understand that you have got to establish boundaries in your life and enforce them. Be fair and consistent all the way across the board. Baby, I'm treating everybody with the same respect. Understand that. Yep, that's right. If you can't do what I'm doing, then ain't no need you coming over here. I don't care what nobody say. But every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This live video will be going up in the Patreon. And like I said, starting from yesterday, we are focusing on what? Focus. We're focusing on focus. If you're not in my Patreon, the link is in my bio. Click where it says Linktree Street. Stroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. We meet every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right. So y'all make sure y'all get checked in with me, man. I love me some y'all, man. Stay motivated. Stay positive. Understand that, you know what I mean? You deserve everything that's good that's coming to you. This Saturday, I will be in Waco, Texas. I will be speaking in Waco this Saturday, August the 5th. And if you haven't gotten your tickets already for the Mastermind Tour, August the 26th, I will be in Washington, D.C. That Eventbrite link is up right now. You can also go to my page, LeroyHall.com, my website, and grab your tickets as well. That's going to be August the 26th, Mastermind Tour. I will be in Washington, D.C. And on the 5th of this month, which is this Saturday, I will be in Waco, Texas. This Monday, August the 7th, I will be in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Guys, I want y'all to tune in to the podcast. They are doing a live podcast interviewing your girl. Yeah, they just want to know what I know. And y'all know how I'm going to come. Y'all already know I'm going to Rock Hill, and it's a live broadcast. And yeah, like, you know what I mean? You just know I want all the smoke, baby. They asked me, they said, well, you know, what questions are off limits, coach? I said, ain't no questions off limits. I'm transparent. I'm very transparent. And I refuse to allow people to put me up on the pedestal. I know how that works. People will put you up on the pedestal just so they can be the first to kick the chair from up under you. I'm not that individual. I don't do the fake it until you make it type of thinking. Y'all see me when I pop up on here. I got braids. I got a do-rag. Sometime I'm in a black t-shirt. I'm coming straight from the gym. I ain't no faking. Ain't no facade. Ain't no smoke and mirrors. You gonna get it exactly how I got it. You see me on here and it's this way. When you see me in person, it's the same exact way. Check my page. Ask the folks that be there. Ask the folks that show up. One thing about me is I'm going to be the same person on or off. Ain't nothing off limits. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I done been through. I'm not hiding nothing that I done been through. Ask whatever you want to ask, but just be prepared for the answer. Because, baby, I'm going to most definitely give it to you. So live broadcast on Sunday. I will be doing their podcast. They're going to be doing a live interview. So I'll make sure that that I go live so you guys can interact as well? Yeah, because I ain't gonna do nothing that my people can't be a part of. I don't care what nobody be recording. Y'all know I take my camera too. And post it right on up in my Patreon every single time. They ain't missed a video or a show yet. Everything right there in there for them. That's why they there. That's why they there. If they don't want to miss a moment, they don't want to miss a beat. And half of them there because they there because they want mental health support group. They show up, and even if it's just a quick check-in to say, hey, a question, a comment, a testimony, you don't understand how important it is for people to feel seen, to feel valued, just to have a moment where they can express how they feel without being judged, without being bashed for it, without being told you're wrong, just getting that positive feedback and being surrounded and connected to like-minded people that are growing and evolving right there with you. Man, my Patreon is lit. It's lit. I love them. Matter of fact, we got to stop calling it Patreon because we call it our chosen family. You know, this is not the family that we were born into, but this the family that we chose. And PM gave us that name. You know what I mean? We got some t-shirts coming in, all of that. We ain't playing. We all about mental health, baby. We locked in over here. They'll tell you we locked in. We locked in real deep. But I'm going to get up off of here. And I just want to tell y'all I love y'all so much, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.